let's try a traditional sun salutation with a couple of standing poses. What I'll do is I'll demonstrate one side and then you guys can replay that video and do the other side, okay? Now you're going to stand here nice and tall in your mountain pose, rest the arms down by the sides, just a couple of breaths, and then zip the belly button in, grip through the feet, lift the chest, and lean back to your own degree. Exhale, fold forward, knees can be bent here, line up, breathe in, hands onto the shins or down onto the floor, your back and your legs are straight. Exhale, place the hands down, so grip firmly through your fingertips, come up onto the tippy toes, create that little bit of squeeze in your lower belly. You're going to step, walk, or lightly jump the feet back to your down dog. And then as you exhale, take a couple of breaths in down dog. You can pedal the feet, just disregard my head, yours going to be between the arms. You can pedal through the feet. I like to turn my hips a little also when I pedal, and then come back to stillness. Now from here, reach your right leg all the way up, bend the knee, open through the hip as if you wanted to kick your left butt, and then exhale, step it forward, lower the left foot down, warrior two. Windmill the arms up, drop the shoulders down away from the ears. So a couple of breaths here in your warrior two. Rounding through the feet, especially the outer edge of the left one. Just walk back a little, and then from here, let's reverse the warrior. So you're going to flip the palm up, reach forward, 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 and when you cannot go forward anymore, you're going to go up, this knee stays bent, possibly hold on to this elbow for more stretch and more shoulder opening. If you know cow face pose, if you can bind behind you, go for it. That will also allow for the front of the stretch to open. And then from here, let's recover back to your warrior two. So legs position don't change. Just going to reach the arm forward into your extended side angle. So elbow down, or possibly hand down if your body lets you in. The arm reaches overhead. Now the stretch now is in the opposite side of the body, so you really reach in the left fingers away from the outer edge of the foot. Couple more breaths. Again here, bind people if you want a bit more stretch in the shoulders. You can bind behind you, so this arm goes underneath the leg, and my opposite, my left hand reaches behind, so I may be able to clasp. And if you cannot clasp, don't worry, it's overrated. More stretch in the hamstrings, straighten that standing leg. Keep wanting to rotate the chest up. Couple more breaths. Let's move from here into triangle. Have your right hand down, reach the left arm up. It doesn't have to touch the floor. It may not. Good, and then let's try a little bit of a balance challenge. You're going to bend the knees, you're going to come up, floating half through. So I'm going to land my right hand down, I'm going to reach forward, possibly walk the left foot in. I'm going to land this hand down. And then from here, keep looking down, but open the chest and the hips towards the wall on your left. Couple more breaths in here. People who want a bit more hip opening here can bend that lifted left leg and catch it behind you again. If it doesn't want to be caught, just have that hand on your back. 2 more breaths. You want more challenge, gaze to the side. Slowly come back to center. And then we're going to land with control back to your warrior two. Nice, drop the shoulders down away from the ears, bring the hands to the heart, last pose. Skandasana, you're going to turn the left foot out. This one is important, tuck the tail under. Like with all of those poses, you're going to stay nice and narrow. And then from here, you're going to take a seat. Make sure it's okay on your knee. Your right foot can slide out and sit down to your own degree. You may want to pause here or go all the way down, make sure the knee's okay. And then here, if you also want more stretch in the shoulder, you can just open the arms, that will open the chest, or you can bind the back behind you. 2 more breaths. And 1 more breath to recover. You can use your hands, or those of you with a bit more experience, a bit more open, you can come all the way up to standing, walk your feet in a little, and try goddess from here. So sitting down, again tucking the tail under, upright the spine. Possibly come up onto the tippy toes. A couple more breaths. Those of you familiar with crow, you can from here walk the feet in. I'm not going to demonstrate it. You just can have the hands down, reach forward. Yeah, and again, that may be as far as you go, or keep leaning forward. You can bring one, or you can bring both. Doesn't matter. Those of you who don't do arm balances, don't worry about this part. You can just stay in your malasana here. And then from here, recover up to standing. Give the legs a bit of a shake. And the easiest thing would be to do is to have your right foot grounded, turn to the left, drop the shoulders down away from the ears, and then you're going to have to restart this whole sequence on the other side. I hope it helps.